All right, back here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. First quarter ended with Pulaski leading by a score of 8-0. Pfizer to Hyman for a 7-yard pass. The two-point conversion by Jalen Witcher made it 8-0. Legacy turned the ball over 2 times in the first quarter, and they also failed on a try for 4th down and 2 at their own territory. And so Pulaski's going to have the ball at the Legacy 33-yard line. Big gamble by Joe Willis. And a quick pass out to the right side to Hyman. Hyman out of the backfield, fighting to get to the 25-yard line, and that's where he's going to go down, just short of the first down.
Yeah, just a quick pass to Hyman and let him do the work. Nice job of blocking to the right side of the formation as well. That's good yardage on first down.
2nd down and 3 now. 5 wide. They're in a bunch formation on the short side of the field. And they'll throw a quick pass out there for a screen to Hyman. He'll get the first down. He's dragged down by his neck out there just beyond the first down marker. But it is a first down for Pulaski as they keep the ball and have a chance to extend their lead.
Yeah, Hyman catches a lot of passes for a guy listed as a running back and just easy passes for another first down.
Ball's at the 21-yard line now with 11-12 to go in the first half. Quarterback in the ball game right now is Nolan Bruffett. He drops back, looks, fires right side. Man's wide open. Could he hang on to it?
He did not.
He did not. He was open out there, wide open, and could not bring it in. Pass was intended for number 86, Zach Biagiani. It's incomplete at 2nd down and 10.
Bruffett missed him, as you mentioned. That was just a blown coverage. He was wide open on their sideline, and he just missed him.
2nd down and 10 at the ball at the 21-yard line of Legacy. Pulaski has the football in an 8-0 lead. Bruffett, a lot of time. Pocket collapses. Ball comes out. Fumble recovered. Let's see who's got it. Does Legacy have it? I think they do. Legacy's football. 2nd turnover of the night for Pulaski. And coming up with that football is number 33, Jamichael Nicholson.
Yeah, so each team has turned it over twice. Both a fumble and an interception. Nice play by Legacy when they needed to make a play.
Turnovers now even at 2 apiece. And so here comes Legacy now, 1st and 10. Ball's at their own 23-yard line. Handoff up the middle, little running room at all. And it was Donnell who was carrying the ball. He gained about 2 on the play out to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 8. 2 men in motion lined up now on the wing on the right side. They'll hand it off again to Donnell. Donnell again, not a lot of room there in the middle. And tackled on the play by number 14, Jalen McKinney, number 12, Liam Dyke. 3rd down and 6.
The Red Raiders finding it tough to, again, get on track on the ground.
2 wide to the right side. Play action. Adams rolls to his right and throws it out of bounds. Had nobody open downfield. And pressure coming in his face. And he was hit as he threw the ball by number 40, Luke Witham.
Yeah, Adams didn't get a whole lot of help from his receivers once the pocket broke down. The receivers didn't come back and try to bail him out, and Legacy will again be forced to punt. Well, it's their first punt. They had an interception, a fumble, and a turnover on down, so the first punt for the Red Raiders.
Back to punt is Jack Janis, and it's a low end-over-end kick that bounces. There's nobody back to return it. That's another thing Pulaski does not do. They don't return punts. So the ball rolled all the way down at the 21-yard line. That is going to be, when it's all said and done, a punt of 56 yards. So if you don't want to return it, fine.
Got a great bounce out of it. So we'll see if the defense can come out here and make another play.
9:27 to go first half. Pulaski Academy leading 8-0 over Tyler Legacy. And again, we want to welcome all of our friends watching on the Z, as well as KETK.com and Fox51.com tonight. They line up 3 wide receivers, one right behind the other, like an I formation on the far right side. And Pfizer's going to throw it. It sets up a screen out there. And he breaks a tackle, still on his feet at the 29-yard line is Dylan Allison, who's short of the first down, but only by about a yard or two. They marked him out of bounds at the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
They made most of that on his own. A couple of broken tackles. Red Raiders got to do a better job of getting him to the ground. They were in position, but simply didn't make the tackle.
9 minutes to go in the first half. Now you've got an I formation alongside the quarterback. And they'll play action, rolling, looking left. Now flushed out of the pocket is Pfizer. Now he throws back, wide open downfield at the 35-yard line. He dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Joe Hyman had run a wheel route and gotten down the field about 50 yards. Hit him in the hands, and he couldn't hang on to it.
Hyman was thinking touchdown because it would have been 6 had he caught the football. He had turned his head upfield before securing the football, but that's another breakdown in coverage. You can't allow somebody like a Hyman who's catching all of the passes get behind you.
3rd down and 2 now from the 29-yard line. Pfizer looks right, throws a quick pass out to Hyman. He's going to pick up that first down, spins, stays on his feet, finally brought down after a short game, but enough for a first down for Pulaski. Starks was the man on the tackle, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Hyman. After the catch, got a couple of extra yards again, as you mentioned, to pick up the first down.
Moves it out to the Pulaski 35-yard line with 8:19 to go in the first half. 8-0, Pulaski leading Tyler Legacy. Two wide left, 2 wide right. Ball on the far hash mark. Pfizer with a quick pass out of the backfield. And going down the sidelines, number 11, Dylan Allison. Just a real quick screen just to get a guy out in space and let him get some yardage. And he does get yardage out to the 42-yard line for a gain of 7.
It's a bubble screen to Allison. Again, he got one good block to the receiver that was lined up to the right of him, and that's good yardage on first down.
So again, they've got 3 wide receivers to the short side of the field now on 2nd down and 3 with 8:01 to go here in the first half. Oh, a pitch back to the quarterback. Pressure coming, and he got away one time, but then he couldn't evade the second man. And the first guy to grab him was Labrindo Flowers. Couldn't hang on to him. Jermichael Nicholson came back to wipe it up and clean up the mess.
Well, that was a good discipline shown by the Legacy defense. The old flea flicker play that didn't work out for the Bruins, but that's because of the discipline by the Legacy's defense.
So that moves the ball all the way back to the 29-yard line. That's a loss of 11 on the play. It's 3rd down now and 16 for Pulaski. One way to beat him is to keep him way behind the chains. Man in motion to the near side is Pfizer, a wildcat. Pfizer gets the handoff. Now he's going to throw it back to the near side to Hyman. Hyman gets a block at the 40, goes down the sidelines 50 into Legacy territory at the 40 before he's finally run out of bounds by Aaron Sears, number 19. A well-designed play where the handoff was given to the running back. He pitched it back to the quarterback, threw it out to the flat, and he took off down the sidelines.
There were a whole lot of moving parts on that play, too many for the Legacy defense to catch up to.
27-yard gain for Pulaski, and they are in Legacy territory now. First and 10, 7:04 to play, first half. Rolling to his right. Pfizer, pressure coming. Pfizer steps up. He'll run out of bounds right at the beginning of the first down marker. No gain on the play. He gained maybe one. Janis had some pressure on him. I want to thank our sponsors, Tim Jones State Farm Insurance, Tyler Auto Finance, home of $399 down, Honest One Auto Care, Majors Pharmacy, and we're going to take a 30-second timeout right now on 92.1 FM The Team, a 30-second timeout. Who called the timeout? Who called it?
Legacy. Hello everyone, I'm Frank Sever with AV Rent-A-Car and Sales in Tyler and Longview, Texas, where you can actually rent a car and own it at the same time. For instance, this 2011 Kia Sportage, just $99 a week. Hey, what about this 2013 Nissan Juke? $99 a week. 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage, just $99 a week. At a 1966 Chevrolet Wait a minute, that ain't for rent. So hurry on down to AV Rent-A-Car and Sales, Tyler and Longview.
When a patient has Medicare Advantage coverage through Christus Health Plan, it's not just me providing their care, it's all of us. Because our plans are not only about having every piece of your Medicare covered, our goal is 100% peace of mind, so you can get the care you deserve.
Call 903-225-8344 to talk to a Christus Health Plan Medicare specialist today.
Have turned it over twice.
From the 34-yard line of Legacy. Quick flip inside to the running back, and nobody fooled by that. Tackled on the play by Carson Gallagher. Running back just crossed underneath behind the line of scrimmage, and Pfizer just flipped it to him forward. No running room, lost a yard on the play, back to the 36-yard line.
A strong upfield push by the big guys up front. Blew up that play.
Third down and 11. Bunch formation to the left side. High snap. And then it's a reverse to the other side of the field, and still on his feet picking up the first down is Jalen Witcher. Boy, there's a lot of eye candy in this formation. These guys do a lot of different things. He picked up 10 and a first down as he got out of bounds with 6:22 to go in the first half.
Once again, a whole lot of moving parts, just enough to fool the linebackers and get them out of position. That's another first down for the Bruins.
Pulaski has the ball at the Legacy 25-yard line, first and 10. 3 wide to the right. Ball's on the far hash mark. Pfizer back to throw. Looking, fires right side. Man covered well. It was intended for Hyman coming out of the backfield. He's been the primary target on almost all the passing plays today. It's incomplete, second down and 10.
Yeah, it's a better job in coverage that time. Forced a tough pass, and they were not able to make the connection. But yeah, Hyman catches a lot of passes, again, for a guy listed as a running back.
Again, I want to thank our fine sponsors, the Parker Firm and board-certified personal injury attorney Todd Parker, Billings Tire, Jim's Jewelry, Cascades of Texas, Brick Street Pharmacy. Second down and 10 from the 25-yard line of Legacy. Pulaski has the football on an 8-0 lead, and quarterback rolling to his left. Looking, pressure coming, reverses field, gets a block. Now he looks and fires deep into the end zone, and it's overthrown. And the pass was intended out there for number 26, Caleb, check that, Aaron Wallace. But really not open on the play. Good coverage in the secondary.
That's great coverage. Pfizer was able to buy himself some time but couldn't find an open receiver. So credit the Legacy defense there.
I believe the man on the coverage was number 3, Adam Mitchell. Third down and 10. Pulaski with 4 wide to the left side. Empty backfield. Pfizer looks, fires over the middle to Hyman again. Hyman just on a quick slant, gets across the 20, into the 19-yard line, now down to the 16, got the first down, and his first, I checked that, he's short of the first down by 2 yards at the 17-yard line where they spot him. Here we go with another one of those fourth down tries.
Yeah, big fourth down coming up for Legacy's defense. They have to make a stop here.
So here we go with a tight formation this time. We haven't seen that much tonight. All the receivers in tight. And Pfizer gets the snap. Steps back, fires a short pass in the flat, incomplete. And the ball goes over on downs as Hyman was not able to come up with the catch. Legacy gets off the field.
Yeah, they came up big again defensively, gave up some yardage, but kept them off the scoreboard. And good pressure on the quarterback, forced a bad pass, a low pass out of the reach of, once again, Joe Hyman.
5:54 to go here in the first half. Pulaski Academy scored with 7:07 to go in the first quarter on a Pfizer to Hyman 7-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point pass to Jalen Witcher was good. It's 8-0. And that's where we sit right now. Now they'll hand it off, and up the middle, coming for some yardage out to the 26-yard line is Bryson Donnell, and Donnell picked up 10 and a first down.
Well, I like the way he finished the run there. They got to be a little bit more physical with this defense of Pulaski.
Move the ball out to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 backs in the backfield this time. And screen to the right, rather sweeping to the right. This time is Jamarian Miller, and they're starting to take control of the line of scrimmage now as they pick up another first down. And they look more like the the Legacy running game that we saw back when they played against Lufkin and Tyler.
The only chance they have to win this game is to start pounding the football and just be more physical than Pulaski.
Well, they come out with only one wide out to the left and a bunch formation to the right side. Now they shift to the left. And they're going to do a quick flip out there to Jamarian Miller. Miller gets caught, ankle tackled after a gain of only 2 on the play. Nice open field tackle by number 23, Josiah Johnson. So it's 2nd down and 8 at the 39-yard line with 4:42 to go in the first half.
That's a great tackle by Johnson coming from his free safety position to make that tackle.
Adams at quarterback. Quick flip again, this time right side, Donnell. Donnell finds a hole, gets across the 45. He'll get to the 50-yard line, finally brought down there by number 5, Cameron Mercer.
Going right. They're starting to get it going on the ground, and again, that's the only chance they'll have if they can get this game going, or get this running game going.
First and 10 now from midfield. Play action. Firing deep, right side. Man open. Oh, he's covered. Great coverage, and a flag goes down. It's going to be pass interference. The intended receiver was LaDavian Butler. He was covered out there by number 5, Cameron Mercer.
Yeah, Butler did a great job to draw that penalty flag. Just caused the defender to run up his backside and draw the penalty flag. So nice job by Butler. Butler made some great catches a week ago in Longview.
We're still on. We got unplugged. First down and 10 now for Legacy. They have the ball at the Pulaski 35-yard line. Sweep. No, the quarterback keeps it. Adams. I'm listening. Hang on. Okay, that's why I needed to find out. We got unplugged. I just needed to know if we were on or not. Come on, come on. Boy, it's slow. The middle. How long was the run? 21.
21. There we go.
Okay, we're back. Yep.
Two-point conversion attempt fails. 2:49 remaining in the first half. Your score.
Back at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we just missed a 21-yard touchdown run by Jamarian Miller. The try for two on the pass was no good. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout on the break at 92.1 The Team FM.
Tough never quits. Power never fails. From when the lights come on till you're off the field. You give it everything. So why not get a vehicle that does the same? Like the new 2021 Kia Telluride, or the all-new Kia Seltos, or the redesigned Kia Sportage. With power like this, you'll want to bring it on the field too. Give it everything at Pelche Kia in Tyler, where tough never quits.
Come visit Shannon's Beading Basket and Art Gallery. Brand new store and location. We have thousands of beads, gemstones, semi-precious stones, freshwater pearls, findings, you name it, Shannon has it. Love designer jewelry? Design your own at a fraction of the cost. Shannon also has original art by local artists in her gallery. Come enjoy a creative experience with your friends and family you'll never forget. Shannon's Beading Basket and Art Gallery in front of the Triple Creek Shopping Center, 1412 Judson Road in Longview.
Tyler Legacy, following their touchdown, kicks off. It's taken by number 6, Joe Hyman, and Hyman will run it out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So if you've got the drive details.
I do, I think.
Go for it.
6 plays, 83 yards, 2 minutes and 55 seconds. A good tough run by Miller right up the middle for the Legacy touchdown.
Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties we had at that moment, but we're glad that Legacy's on the board. They trail 8-6 now with 2:47 to play. Pulaski with the ball at their own 29-yard line. Pfizer will swing it out again to Hyman. Hyman, open field, breaks a tackle, but barely gets back to the line of scrimmage when it's all said and done. Good defense out there on the far side.
That's a nice job by Garfield Lawrence, who went after the quarterback, and once the pass was unloaded, he ran the receiver down from behind. That is a great play by Garfield.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line of Pulaski. 3 wideouts to the left side. Running backs lined up on the right side of Pfizer. 1 step back. Now he fires deep ball left side. Check that right side. Caught at the 25. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Pulaski Academy. Jalen Witcher, 71 yards.
Basically a go route. Just got behind the defensive back. That time outran him to the end zone. Nice throw by the quarterback Pfizer on that play. And a quick response by the Bruins.
And so as usual, they're going to kick the extra point this time. That doesn't happen often. Vaughn Seelick will come out to add the extra point. Snap is back. It's a high snap, but he gets it down, kicks is up, and the kick is good. And it is now Pulaski 15, Tyler Legacy 6 with 2:03 to go in the first half. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, The Team.
More locations, more choices, more convenience. Peters Pre-Owned now has 2 locations to serve East Texas. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview and the all-new Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. The largest inventory of trucks, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in all of East Texas. Shop our inventory on either website to see all our inventory and take advantage of our nationwide free delivery. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. More locations, more choices, more convenience.
I'm attorney Matt Flannery of the Grattan Flannery Law Firm. Are you as sick of seeing commercials that talk about uncertain times as I am? Well, when you're in a car wreck, you're engulfed in uncertain times. You'll probably wonder things like, where can I get my family medical treatment? How can I get a rental car? Should the insurance company pay me for the diminished value of my vehicle? Should I be reimbursed for the time that I lost from work? At Grattan Flannery, we know the answers to all these questions, and we know how to treat clients like their family. Call Grattan Flannery.
Back at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, a onside kickoff try by number 15, Del Pignio, is covered by the Red Raiders, and they'll get the ball in tremendous field position on the Pulaski side at the 49-yard line. But again, Kevin Kelly, this is how he plays football. No punts, onside kicks. He doesn't seem to mind giving his opponent great field position. And that hasn't seemed to hurt him tonight. Legacy's only got 6 points. 1st and 10, they'll hand it off, sweeping and getting into the secondary, and he's going to go all the way, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jamarian Miller. Tyler Legacy touchdown.
That's back-to-back touchdown runs by Miller. Again, it looks like the Legacy Red Raiders have gotten their run game on track. Nice job, well blocked. I don't think it was touched en route to the end zone.
Starting to find some running room. That running game really starting to take control of the line of scrimmage up front. They're going to try the extra point. And the kick by Christian Baxter is up and good. And just like that, it is Pulaski Academy 15, Tyler Legacy 13, 1:54 to play in the first half. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 The Team FM.
When a patient has Medicare Advantage coverage through Christus Health Plan, it's not just me providing their care, it's all of us. Because our plans are not only about having every piece of your Medicare covered, our goal is 100% peace of mind, so you can get the care you deserve.
Call 903-225-8344 to talk to a Christus Health Plan Medicare specialist today.
More locations, more choices, more convenience. Peters Pre-Owned now has 2 locations to serve East Texas. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview and the all-new Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. The largest inventory of trucks, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in all of East Texas. Shop our inventory on either website to see all our inventory and take advantage of our nationwide free delivery. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. More locations, more choices, more convenience.
Kickoff by Baxter is taken by Hyman at the 30-yard line. He'll bring it out to the 35-yard line, and Pulaski Academy will take over the football, leading by 2, 15-13, 148. Kevin, you got the details of the touchdown drive by Legacy?
Well, Legacy was able to take advantage of a short field, one play, 49 yards, 9 seconds on the scoring drive. Miller once again with a touchdown run.
So Pulaski will come out 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. They have all their timeouts. Tyler Legacy has 2. And they'll come up to the line of scrimmage with a quick rollout to the right. Pfizer throws it, and it's dropped out on the right flat. Might have been able to pick up the first down, but there was no chance on it. He was just flat dropped.
Yeah, just flat dropped. Paul was a little bit behind the receiver, but catchable. A little bit of a break for the Red Raiders on that one.
Intended receiver Dylan Allison on that play. 2nd down and 10 from the 36. Man in motion. Hyman takes the handoff. Sweeps right, gets into the secondary. He'll get down at the 40-yard line. Stopped on the play by number 17, Josh Oliveris. And it's short of the first down by a couple of yards as he picked up 8. 3rd down and 2. Twin receivers either side, balls on the far hash mark. Looking right, Pfizer fires, throws it complete at the 45, down the sideline, and out of bounds at the 37-yard line goes number 11, Dylan Allison. 1st down, Pulaski.
And Pfizer finds yet another wide-open receiver on an out route on their sideline, wide open, and an easy 1st down.
18-yard gain on the play. And the Bruins on the move in Legacy territory. 1st and 10. Pfizer will roll left this time. Looks, fires, left side, short pass, caught by Hyman, complete at the 31-yard line for 8 yards and a 1st down. Not a 1st down, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, Hyman's a safety valve, but that's good yardage from a safety valve. He's the last guy in the progression, but it's good yardage.
So they'll have the ball at the 30-yard line of Legacy with 1:03 remaining in the first half. 4 wideouts go wide right. Empty backfield and a quarterback draw, and this time nobody fooled there as the tackle was made on the play by number 32 for Tyler Legacy, Jack Janis.
That's a nice tackle by Janis that was not fooled by the quarterback on that play and made a good tackle.
3rd down and 5 now after a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 31. Pfizer takes 1 step, stands like a statue, and then fires it into the end zone. Way overthrown. Intended out there for Allison. And it's going to be 4th down.
Of course, they're always in 4-down territory, so.
Newsom was in coverage out there. And you're right, they're never going to punt it, so 4th down, here you go.
Yep.
30 seconds to go in the first half. Been interesting. 15-13, Pulaski Academy on top. And a timeout called by Tyler Legacy, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with him on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Locations, more choices, more convenience. Peters Pre-Owned now has 2 locations to serve East Texas. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview and the all-new Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. The largest inventory of trucks, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in all of East Texas. Shop our inventory on either website to see all our inventory and take advantage of our nationwide free delivery. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. More locations, more choices, more convenience.
Brian Houston and Kevin Simon at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium in Tyler, Texas. Tyler Legacy trailing Pulaski Academy 15-13 with 30 seconds to go. They just burned their 2nd timeout. They want to try to keep Pulaski out of the end zone here right before half.
That's an important 4th down defensively coming up. They need to stop here and not give them any momentum going into half.
4th down and 4. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Back to throw. Looking over the middle. Did he catch it? I think it's complete at the 19-yard line. That's a heck of a catch off of the ground. Boy, nice catch.
Cooper White went down and got that one. Timeout.
And another timeout. That's the last one by Tyler Legacy. Let's take another 30-second break. 92.1 FM, The Team.
locations, more choices, more convenience. Peters Pre-Owned now has 2 locations to serve East Texas. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview and the all-new Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. The largest inventory of trucks, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in all of East Texas. Shop our inventory on either website to see all our inventory and take advantage of our nationwide free delivery. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. More locations, more choices, more convenience.
There are a lot of mobile home dealers in East Texas, but Tandem Home Center in Tyler is the only one that's been in business since 1976. Tandem Home Center operate their own delivery service and has the largest parts department in East Texas. Need a loan with competitive rates? They have you covered. Quality, experience, trust. Stop by today. Tandem Home Center, Highway 31, just west of the Loop in Tyler.
2-point ball game. So here we are, 1st and 10 at the 19. Pfizer will quick toss it out to Hyman. Hyman, good pursuit, and he's brought down out there by the defensive line. I'm going to check on that, but I believe that was number 55, Jaden Williams.
Now, just good pursuit by the Legacy defense. Garfield Lawrence was also in on the play. He didn't necessarily make the tackle, but he turned the ball carrier back inside where the rest of the defense can make the play.
Another timeout taken by Pulaski. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him with 4 seconds remaining on 92.1 FM, the team.
More locations, more choices, more convenience. Peters Pre-Owned now has 2 locations to serve East Texas. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview and the all-new Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. The largest inventory of trucks, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in all of East Texas. Shop our inventory on either website to see all our inventory and take advantage of our nationwide free delivery. Peters Pre-Owned Center in Longview. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler. More locations, more choices, more convenience.
Pulaski Academy burns another timeout. They've got 4 seconds. Well, check that. They put 6 seconds back on the clock. 10 seconds remaining in the first half. They lead at 15-13 over Tyler Legacy. They have the ball at the Legacy 20-yard line. You would figure maybe 2 plays.
Right, 2 shots at the end zone.
Absolutely. 3 wide to the short side of the field. And Pfizer looks, fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Did he keep it? Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did.
Wow.
What a throw. Touchdown, Pulaski Academy.
Right, Dylan Allison on the catch.
Was that Allison?
11, yeah, just a great catch. Nice route, but a perfect pass by the quarterback on that play.
Wow.
Just a perfect pass on a fade route. I mean, it was pretty good coverage on the play, but a better pass and a nice job by the receiver to go up and get that one.
19-yard touchdown pass, and now the extra point try, and flags go down. And that's been a pretty clean ball game tonight. We've not seen many penalties at all. That touchdown came with 6 seconds to go in the half. And now they are going to pull the kicker off the field, put their offense back on, it looks like, and try to, since the penalty was against Legacy, that puts the ball out the 1-yard line. They figure, well, hey, let's go for 2. And they can go up 22-13 if they can, 23-13. They can take a 10-point lead here. Wildcat, sweeping left. Hyman, man, he just walked in and walked the dog for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, it's Joe Hyman with the 2-point conversion. And we're going to take a 1-minute timeout with the score 23-13. Pulaski Academy over Tyler Legacy on 92.1 FM, the team.
When a patient has Medicare Advantage coverage through Christus Health Plan, it's not just me providing their care, it's all of us. Because our plans are not only about having every piece of your Medicare covered, our goal is 100% peace of mind, so you can get the care you deserve.
Call 903-225-8344 to talk to a Christus Health Plan Medicare specialist today.
Celebrating 25 years of crazy good Mexican food, the Jalapeno Tree Crazy Good Contest has been giving away $1,500 a week. Now, the contest finishes up with a final $2,000 grand prize. It's easy to enter, and there's still time to win big. Just comment on our giveaway post on the Jalapeno Tree Facebook page. Happy holidays from the Jalapeno Tree.
For crazy good Mexican food, it's just gotta be the Jalapeno Tree.
Kickoff by Von Seelig. Kicked into an open area, a lot of grass there, and a scramble for a loose football, but Legacy was able to grab a hold of it. And it looked like it was Miller that had the ball on the return. And so it's going to start out. Legacy's going to have the ball. Sorry about that. 2 seconds to go in the first half. And it's Tyler Legacy's ball. And you would figure they're just going to take a knee and get out of here.
And that last scoring drive, 9 plays, 67 yards, 1 minute and 42 seconds. Allison again with a great catch on a fade route for the score.
Hope you'll stick around for the Adams Furniture and Appliance halftime show, as there is a handoff and going into the secondary and still running to the 31-yard line, picking up the first down, Miller. But that's the end of the half. And our score at halftime, Pulaski Academy 23, Tyler Legacy 13. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with the Adams Furniture and Appliance halftime show on 92.1 FM, The Team.